Welcome to another episode of Cannons Full Contact. I'm Jack Reed, sitting alongside my co-host Sarah Berry, and we're taking you behind the scenes of the Boston Cannons and everything lacrosse in New England and beyond. The Cannons are off to a great start this season, returning for their home opener at Harvard Stadium and staging a one-goal victory that was very exciting over the Atlanta Braves. The place was jumping, and the Cannons delivered, and we're going to check in with head coach Sean Quirk to get his take on this year's squad and expectations for the season.
We're also going to head into the Cannons locker room to show you a little bit of what it's like to go behind the scenes at Harvard Stadium with this team. This group has a lot of character, and it gets pretty interesting and pretty intense leading up to the game. And in this episode, Boston Cannons player profile, we visit with Amherst native and Cannons midfielder Josh Hawkins, and then head to the South Shore of Massachusetts for a look at perennial high school lacrosse powerhouse, Duxbury High School.
Sarah, this is great because we're going to get a sneak peek behind the curtain in the Boston Cannons locker room. I don't think people have any idea how zany and wild this group really is. And the level of energy they bring to the field, really going to open some eyes. So we'll have that and a lot more coming your way next on Cannons Full Contact.
There's so much history and tradition here at Harvard, certainly with the university and the Coliseum here. So our guys, this has been home to the Cannons for the past 15 years. So they're extremely fired up to be back at home playing in front of our great crowd and certainly this facility. They treat us well here and we're certainly excited.
I know it's early, Coach, but has the team developed any sort of characteristics?
Absolutely. You know, the team culture has been really strong, obviously, throughout training camp and even last week down in Charlotte. It was good to be on the road for a first away game so the guys could bond and be together, you know, more than just a home game. So I felt that continuity is growing, and being back here at home this week will certainly show that in our play. Yeah, you know, we have a lot of the same personnel out on the field as we did last week. Couple new guys that we picked up. Ryan Izzo from UMass Amherst is a new addition this week. Joe Nardella, one of our face-off guys from last year, will be playing this evening as well. So those are two new faces that fans will see tonight. The continuity on offense and defense is even that much better than certainly a week ago. So we're looking forward to that.
Coach, can you give us a little bit of insight on what's special about these particular group of guys and what we should look for in the future?
Certainly, Sarah. You know, coming off of last year's very successful season, making it to the semifinals, a lot of those players are back from that team. So the culture of winning and playing together is certainly there. With the addition of a number of new players, those guys have gelled just so well into what we've already created this early on in the season. So although we're just looking for tonight and getting our first W for the season, you know, hopefully good things are to come certainly the rest of the year. We're pretty excited about it.
Home games are a little unique. Get to sleep in your own bed, hopefully start with a good night's sleep, breakfast at your favorite spot, and then walk through at the stadium. But really get into your afternoon, eat a lunch, players usually take a nap, and then start to make their way over to the stadium, get a little fan interaction before getting dressed in the locker room. But there's always that moment, an hour or 2 hours before the game starts, where the switch is flipped and it's go time.
For 60 minutes, 1-minute games, guys. Play discipline, stay together, and let's have some fun out there tonight, right?
Let's go, boys! All about us tonight, boys. Let's go!
Oh yeah, boom squad on 3. 1, 2, 3. Boom squad! Yeah! I like that
You could tell they were fired up from the start, but the Blaze had other plans.
Huge win for the Cannons and an unbelievable night overall.
Okay. Oh, you play with Pete? You know Pete?
Game, we put together a very small game plan, playing 1 minute, 60 minutes, and you guys crushed it for that entire game in every single facet. Really proud of you guys. The whole coaching staff is, no question about it. We got a long ways to go, but just seeing what you guys are doing outside of lacrosse, that young man Sebastian who comes in the wheelchair, how you treat those young kids, signing autographs, that's awesome stuff, guys. And just really, really proud of how you guys crushed it tonight. You never got down on one another, just like last week, and that's what we got to keep building off of. We got to keep getting better. Look back at the things tonight that we got to keep working on, and we'll be in great shape, guys. But awesome team win.
Sarah, there's really a great vibe building with this Cannons team, and there's nothing like getting that first win under your belts to settle the emotions.